Hi, I'm Dr. Parsa Mohebi, a hair transplant surgeon based in Los Angeles and San Francisco. Today we're going to talk about repair of a poorly designed hair transplant, old hair transplant procedure, and you're going to see all details about it. What goes to restoring a old hair transplant? Old hair transplants are not always bad. Some of them, they have scars on the back that people don't like, but they can never see. But most often is when the design is lacking or there is a poorly designed hair restoration. In those cases, we can easily remove the hair that is at unwanted place and put them where we need them. Sometimes we have to change the angles, change the distribution of the hair. But a good example of a old hair transplant is when they bring the hairline too low. So when people go to get a hair transplant and they're like in their early 20s, they have a juvenile hairline. The hairline is much lower than where an adult hairline should be. As that hairline matures, the face of the person becomes more mature. Now, if you put the hair transplant on where the juvenile hairline is, patient keeps that transplanted hair is permanent. It stays for the rest of people's lives. So people keep that juvenile hairline that doesn't look good for a man of middle-aged man, 50, 40 years of age. So in those cases, we can remove those and replace them wherever we need them. What kind of things could be repaired with a hair restoration? Repair procedure has to do with type of procedure that was done in past, and today with FUE method, we can pretty much remove hair from anywhere and put them anywhere we want. We even can change the angle and direction of the hair. So many of the repairs has to do with the location of the hairline, that we have to adjust it. We have to even remove some of those hairs and replace them somewhere else. Sometimes we have to change the angle of hair because they have not been placed in a right angle to start with. Rightfully sometimes because the old method hair transplant didn't have as much control on the angle and the direction and even distribution of the hair. So we had plug surgeries that they used to remove pieces of the skin and put them on the recipient area, and patients will end up with a cornrow or a doll head look that you see islands of hair with the ocean of baldness. So we have to remove some of those hairs that are densely packed at the middle and redistribute them in the spaces between those. The other type of hair restoration that we can do are scar revision, that we remove the scar on the back, or put hair into the scar to make it basically camouflaged. So different reasons. The first one is that a procedure could be done a long time ago. The old technique has been capable of doing certain results, and those are not acceptable anymore, so we can repair them. The second reason for procedures that need hair restoration or repair procedure is that when the design is not done. So unfortunately, we see some of those that are not done many years ago. They've been done recently, but the design is not there, and anybody can detect that from a normal head of hair. So those we have to remove some hairs and replace them, change the angles or the direction of the hair. And sometimes people are in need of a repair procedure because they have a scarring on the back, like the older method hair transplant, they have a strip procedure, there's a scar in the back that we can repair it. So, and another case of repair will be when people didn't have access to enough hair, the hair that we have access to now. So they used a lot of hair from the back, but certain area of the back and sides, older technology was not able to remove hair from. We can remove those hair from with the FUE procedure. And also for people who go toward advanced class of hair loss, we can use beard hair or body hair to supplement the existing scalp hair. So people who do have a big area to cover and donor hair of the scalp is not sufficient, we use body hair or beard. I hope I was able to answer your questions about repairing of an old hair transplant procedure or poorly designed hair transplant. If you have any other question, be sure to leave a comment and we will get back to you, or follow us on our social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel to know and learn more about the new techniques of hair restoration.